Hello, and welcome to Insurance Answers 101, where we address common insurance questions with easy to understand answers. Today, we're going to do part 2 of the two-part series answering the question of how does insurance work if you are a driver for a ride-sharing service such as Uber or Lyft, or a food delivery network service such as DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, etc. In this video, part 2, we're going to talk about the food delivery portion of things. Now, this area tends to be a little bit trickier than the passenger ride sharing services. So if you are a driver for any of these food delivery services, the first thing you need to do is check with whatever service that you're driving for, see what their policy is in regards to what insurance they provide when you are driving for them. They all tend to be a little bit different. Many of them do provide liability insurance coverage, but it may be different times when their insurance will kick in. Some will provide liability coverage as soon as you mark yourself as available on the app. Some might not kick in until you've actually picked up the food and have it in your car. Some offer no insurance at all, and some may add full coverage once you've picked up the food if you have full coverage under your own personal policy. The thing is, most people's personal policies will not provide coverage during certain times when you're driving for these companies. So say the company you're driving for will provide liability coverage, but only once you've picked up the food. Well, your personal policy will back off once you make yourself available. But that company that you're driving for, if their liability doesn't kick in until you actually pick up the food, and your personal policy kicks out when you've marked yourself available, then that means you have no insurance from the time you've marked yourself available until you've actually picked up that food. And unfortunately, unlike the passenger services that you can drive for, most insurance carriers do not offer a gap endorsement like they do for the passenger services. So if you're driving for a food delivery, there's no gap endorsement you can add to your personal policy. That creates a problem. As it stands right now, the only real way to make sure you're going to be fully covered at all times is to actually get yourself a commercial auto policy as a food delivery driver. That may change down the road a little bit. Right now, these services are still fairly new. The insurers, the insurance companies haven't quite gotten it worked out yet. Eventually, they may also add these endorsements that you can get, just like for the passenger providing services. But as of right now, they don't have that available for the food delivery services. Again, one day those may be available as these services are becoming more popular. But for now, if you want to make sure you are fully covered with insurance, your safest bet is to take out a commercial auto policy on your vehicle for now. Hopefully that answers this question. Also, as always, every state has some of their own laws, rules, and regulations when it comes to insurance, so always check with your local agent to see how the information in this video is going to apply to where you live. If this has been helpful, like or subscribe to this channel, and you can always check out some of the other videos here and use as a reference whenever you have insurance questions. Thanks, we'll see you next time.